we will be attempting to live act Disco Elysium. Let's hope that this goes well. Hope someone shows up and lets me know whether or not the stuff is going any good. Right, let's just switch over to Streamlabs here and move here. Bam! To the small head setup. And the audio for Disco Elysium. Let's turn that down slightly. Okay, hopefully that's balanced okay coming out the end. I don't have any way of knowing. Start up a new game. Let's go. Create your own. Okay. Good. Psyche. Great psyche. Weak physique. Good motorics and terrible physique and weak intellect. Let's go for this. And this is a fantastic and weird game if you've not come across it before. If anyone ends up watching this video, I don't know. In which you play a very not good person. So let's see how this goes. Cool. Oh no. So I want good Shivers. And Shivers is physique. Shivers an inland empire. Oh no. Okay, I'm playing a complete dumbass. Yeah, let's call it that. Let's say reaction speed. No, I can only get one signature, so let's go for Inland Empire because that's some weird stuff. Playing a glorious dumbass. Here we go. Cup of tea. Always good to have a cup of tea. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address, even in the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. R.S. Thomas. Let us begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Awesome. I love not having to do anything.
Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Oh, yeah. Let's simply keep on
An
existing.
inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
This is great.
Yes, it is.
Give me some more.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
I like nothing.
I know you do, baby. I know.
How about you cough off some more of that sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Allons-y, let's go, or I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
Don't be naive. Of course not. I want to sail the inky blackness until forever ends.
All right. Nothing down to fuck all borough.
A return trip to the silence, please.
Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir?
Don't stop. Keep singing. Sing me the song of death. Or wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead. Sing
The song of death is sweet and endless.
Baby.
But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
Oh no, not in my man
Like a
meat.
fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again.
No.
It wants to walk the desert,
Why?
hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Okay, that last bit sounds good. Volition, medium, success. You can take it. You're a champion. We've got Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Stop. I don't want to hear anything more about this sensation. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing. And I am not scared. I am a champion. Take me
The
back to
stench
the
of
formless,
liquor
disembodied.
rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Oh, limbic system, why would you do this to me? Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
I open my eyes. Oh no. Oh, I am not a pretty sight. -1 Savafir, +1 electrochemistry. Oh good, I've got pants. It's a magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red. Empty. Perception, hearing. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. I'll fish them out. Perception, sight. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring, and the number 1 is etched in it. It should open the door. Sorry, cat is meowing. Oh dear. Ceiling fan. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. And a truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Inland Empire, medium, success. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend, and it wants to reattach itself to your neck, so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. Savafir 10, Savafir medium 10, grab the tie. 58% chance. Oh yeah. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap! It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the next tie is no longer contained. I pull on the fan. The blades come squeaking to a halt. I pull on the light bulb. Ugh, a terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. No, bring it on. Oh, I've damaged my health. Wow, light damaged me. That's wonderful. Let's grab a jacket here. Looks like it might be a shirt. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. See bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Mirror. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there underneath the soft vapor. Really, nothing? Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood and alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking, it was a deluge of world-ending proportions. Wipe the mirror. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror, Inland Empire, easy, success, abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you will see there, and you will never unbecome it. I don't care. I hurt myself. It's what I do. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. I don't care. I hurt myself. It's what I do. Behold. That's a face. Continue. You have no idea what this thing is, do you? Dear Lord, help me, what is this? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar? I think I'm a superstar. Or this is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. I'm some kind of superstar. It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Or, wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? I think it might be because I'm a superstar. Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. No, this is what superstars do. Keep making the face. Mirror, you can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin on your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? God, I don't know. It's indescribable. Look, I think it's supposed to be suggestive, and I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. It's for the ladies. Please promise yourself that you're not going to try this on any of the ladies, whatever happens. I promise. I promise. Lie. No one tells me what to do. That's right, not even yourself. Go ahead, try something. That's an order. Encyclopedia, formidable 13, 3% chance of success. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. Chemistry, impossible 18. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Ooh. Let's locate the source of the expression. Check failure. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Another failure. I let the mirror be for now. Oh, so much staggering. I am a sorry sight. Sorry sight with horrible sideburns. Broken window. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. I look out. Broken window. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. Visual calculus. Easy. 9. Assess the damage. Check failure. I leave. Empty cassette case. Reel-to-reel tape player is still on. Rolling empty. Oh, it looks like I fucked some shit up there. Let's grab this shoe. Now, I don't think that door opens, but I'm gonna wander over there and find out. Oh. Well, I'm doing this. No. The door does not open. Cool. Wonder. Oh yeah, here we go. That door. Ooh! You can suddenly move a lot faster. You know, minus 44 degrees centigrade, a snowstorm. The calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Do you what now? The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Perception, sight, easy success. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. Officer? Am I military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Authority, medium, success. There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right? The young woman shakes her head slowly. Okay,
No.
Chief Technical Officer?
You're a police officer, sir?
Goddamn right I'm a policeman,
Okay,
and don't you
cool.
forget
I
it.
won't.
Well, thank you for not forgetting it. Empathy, medium, success. She means it. She wouldn't defy authority, however sweaty and bloated it may look. Good. Now, how did you know
First,
I
I
was
have
a police
to ask,
officer?
are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
I feel wretched. Tell me, how do you know I'm with the police?
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Oh. What kind of business?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Oh, good. I don't really remember being a cop or anything to do with that matter. Why would anyone let me be an officer of the law? Suggestion, challenging, 12. 42% chance of success. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her, physically. And I should get going now. I'm playing an awful, awful person. Let us try the expression. Check failure. I want to have the fuck with you. She erupts in laughter. All the fatigue swept from her face. What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again. I said I wanted to have sex with you. No. You see, that's not what you said. You said, but she's unable to finish. Consumed with laughter. Come on, man. Pretty please. One more time. I said I wanted to have fuck with you. Goddamn right you did, you crazy asshole, you. She wipes the tears from her eyes. What kind of cop are you? I'm a cop of the apocalypse. Superstar cop. It's been established. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. I'm the sorry cop. I'm not sure I'm a cop at all. I don't remember being one. I think I might have lied. Oh, I'm the superstar cop. It's been established. Okay, that's cool. Well, if I can maybe just ask you to elaborate on the superstardom a tiny bit. It means I'm a bloated old drunk with sideburns and disco pants. I don't have a joke up my sleeve. It's on me. I sincerely think I'm a superstar. It's a theory I'm developing. I have certainly been entertained. Thank you. Whatever you are, you should stick to it. Otherwise, she extinguishes her cigarette.
It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Wait, am I gonna have to interrogate her? I don't know.
But for the record, no, I didn't do it.
What didn't she do? Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking.
Electrochemistry. You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
The what now?
The living shit. Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It wants smokes.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster? A murderer? The gnome of Garoma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub. Still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that, a carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied, then smoke them all.
The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug. Medium success. Or you could not do that. No one is making you. Yes, I should do that. Yes, I should enthusiastically do that. I should not do that. I'll make it priority one. Well, I'll think about it. I should do that. I should get a smoke.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now, but find cigarettes, smoke them, bam! Instant cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
I don't actually know if smoking has a mechanical effect, but we will find out as gameplay goes on. What's this here? The weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. Oh, nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Bom, ba-dum, bom, bom. See a container you can't open? Equip a pry bar. Dum, ta, dum, ta, dum. Oh, this is nice music. I like this. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. This is where the lyrics would be. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with the music. Inland Empire. You should totally sing karaoke here the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast oceanic soul. My soul is immense, utterly, and it needs to be heard through the PA system by other people. This goes well with the theory I'm developing, that I am a down-on-my-luck superstar person who is mistakenly identified for a cop for his prominent jawline. Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works. What should I sing if it comes to it? You should sing the sad, small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious. Maybe I could sing something happy. Get the crowd going. No, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. Task gained. Sing karaoke. Gate, the cafeteria manager, a man in his late 20s, stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Empathy, easy, success. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now, he is purposefully ignoring you. He looks like he's not a fan. Look at the stuffed bird. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among the piles of coasters and drying mugs, one of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Perception, sight, medium, success. A small engraved steel tag says, The Great Suka. Stericorius Suka. Inland Empire, medium success. Something about it makes you feel bitter. That's the Great Suka, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors, where a man in a bomber jacket is tackling
Why
his
don't
foot
you
on
go
the
and
floor.
talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop and I talk to whomever I please. Pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird. I sense you're not a
man,
fan of mine.
You're a hero. A real hero cop.
So I'm not only cop, but also I'm a hero?
Yes, you are. A real decorated hero.
What did I do?
What did you not do? First, you took the body down. Then you solved the murder. Then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
I don't appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to
it's
an
not?
officer. He raises his shoulders like he's about to say something more, but then he gets a hold of himself.
You're right. It's not.
Authority, medium, success. He has no respect for you personally.
Authority. He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of the law. He tries to avoid outright conflict. You the
No, I'm
bartender?
not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Composure, medium, success. He's very animated all of a sudden, and this seems like a touchy subject. What's
I
the
have
difference?
3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did this Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
Empathy, medium, success. There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. The water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. The door is bolted. A sign reads, "Kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300. Inside, you caps a glimpse of union paraphernalia, a strike poster, some red pennants. More pamphlets? I didn't catch that, Rod. A sign reads, "Mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 1600.
Hello, sweetie.
Hello, cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. It looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. Esprit de corps, medium, success. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why? Perception, sight. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, there are some enigmatic white rectangles on your blazer. The same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer. Shake his
Hello.
hand.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for your name. Inland Empire, success. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize. Conceptualization. Medium 11. Invent a name for yourself. Chances low. 8%. Medium failure. Rafael Ambrosius Cousteau. So cool. It's very cool. But would I come across as a douche if I call myself that? It's very, very cool, but maybe a bit too ostentatious. You instinctively run your hand over the multi-patterned silk of your tie. Its slickness gives you comfort and reassurance. Don't worry. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process just what you just said. Just
it looks like
moves on.
we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You're mistaking
No, I
me for
don't
someone
think so.
else.
We should ask him for a rundown of the area, now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a
Right.
policeman.
And the interviews?
He taps his foot, more out of habit than impatience. What
At the
interviews?
57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I
Okay,
haven't.
we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mhm.
I don't
Sure.
like dead bodies.
But did you take it down from the tree?
No.
So the body is still in the tree.
Empathy, easy success. This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious that he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the
Where
tree.
it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
How can you be sure I'm from the police? I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. He points to your jacket. I suppose you could be impersonating. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it, but for now I am going to set those possibilities aside. I am not from the Inspectorate General. Inspectorate General? Internal Affairs, and I'm not them. I'm from Criminal Investigation. You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean? Point to your sleeve. Yes. But they're just white rectangles. They are not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern representing the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job. But shouldn't I have a badge or something? Check my pockets. You mean you don't have a badge? It was not on me when I woke up. Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortway. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence. What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will. He concludes, but first we have to take it down. But I can't remember anything. He looks at you for a moment, in silence. I can see that you drank last night, and the night before, and that you are still drunk now, but I have seen officers go through much worse. Much worse. What are we supposed to do again? Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down. Let's roll. After you, officer. Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever, just by clicking on him. King Dock Worker. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree. Interfacing, medium, success. A colourful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. It makes your fingers itch. Sleeping dock worker. On the counter, rolled out of its open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. Inspects the piece of plastic on his carabiner. It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back from you from the photo. Santiago S. John. Pick up the pills. Woohoo! The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does. Lieutenant, who is this? No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who owns and operates the harbor. But why is he sleeping during the day? Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do, aside from drinking and sleeping. I'm gonna try and steal the dock worker's ID. Come on. Failure. Interfacing, medium failure. You fumble with the spring-loaded gate of the carabiner, but to no avail. The dangling items refuse to come loose. They just jingle in an even louder manner. Half-light, easy success. Like fucking sleigh bells. What are you doing? You're gonna get caught. Gate, the cafeteria manager. Stop finger-fucking him, officer. The cafeteria manager shouts from behind the counter. I'm responsible for these oafs and their stuff. Even Sleepy here. What? And we might be dealing with a criminal here. Let me work. The cafeteria manager. Yes, sure, a criminal. He rolls his eyes and turns back to his activities. Kim Katsuragi. To be honest, he is correct. Police officers generally don't go around appropriating possessions from people. Let's go. Interfacing. It was just an idea. Come on, relax, everyone. It didn't turn out well. Doesn't mean it was a bad idea. Not that you shouldn't appropriate stuff. I'll let him sleep. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out.
Electrochemistry. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy.
It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? An hour? Sweet Lord, a whole hour, and you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time? You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Now that you mention it, I do need a rum and lemonade. I'd love for Gate to serve me up a beverage. Forget about the bar, or don't forget about it. You should try to get a...
Electrochemistry. Forget about the bar, or don't forget about it. You should try to get a drink there too, but first you should lick that stain off the counter. Yeah, man, let's get wild. Lick it.
Don't lick it. Electrochemistry. What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then. Continue. It would go well with those cigarettes. That's a great combination. Gate, cafeteria manager. The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely. Mr. Gart.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. As I said, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant. Reaction speed, medium success. This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
This guy's a wanker.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that.
He
Detective?
Who, me?
Yes, Detective Cousteau. I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean I have questions?
Yes, he means do you have questions for me? Like a police officer would.
Pardon me? Why did Sylvie go away? She went away because none of your business. This is the second time you've avoided the subject. Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it. Medium success. Maybe it's he who's obsessed with this Sylvie person. Certainly sounds like it. Who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. Did you kill him? What, are you crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. Where exactly is the body? Behind this building there's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him. They hoisted him up on a tree. And how do we get there then? That's easy. See that door there? He points to the west. First you exit through that. Then, on your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franconigerian cavalry to fit through. I love the fictional place and people names in this. Empathy, medium, success. Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice. That is all. Plus 30 experience. Let's go. Not so fast, he points to you. You owe me 130 real. Inland Empire, easy success. No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found from the ceiling, tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination, but... Horrific necktie. Let's bail! Time to push the eject button. Sounds like a responsibility. You don't want those. I don't owe you shit. Oh, he puffs with indignation. You don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money. Kim Katsuragi turns to you calmly. We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember? Sounded like extortion to me. You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here, or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be this shit with a cop. Please just give me the money. Horrific necktie. Who does the clown think he is? Arrest him! Did I just hear my necktie speak to me twice? Horrific necktie. No one is saying that. No one is saying that I can talk. That would be ludicrous. It's just, you should arrest him. It would be wiser. He wants to take your money. I'm not comfortable with this. Try how to tie the necktie away. Great advice, I'm considering it. No way I have duties, I'm not talking with a tie. Give the tie an affirmative tug. Kim Katsuragi. The lieutenant looks at you, tugging on your garish tie. He puts his hand on your shoulder. If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages. Authority, medium, success. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either. But what do I owe this place for? God. Let's see. He dramatically turns a page on the ledger. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. In this window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work, so don't try to tell me you didn't. That would be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. But what exactly is money? What, are you brain damaged? Since I woke up, I've had trouble remembering the basic concepts of reality. Money is is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like his hotel room, or he peeks into the ledgers, or 8 bottles of potent blends and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Why do I need it? For survival, to pay me, unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez, and it's cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. Where can I get money? Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. He looks at this lieutenant. Sorry, I don't think cops take bribes. Some do take recompense. The lieutenant is dead serious, but only to survive. I don't think I have any money. It's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kasaragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. You're under arrest. Yes! Refusal to aid an officer of the peace? You're impeding me for carrying out a murder investigation with your inane requests for money. But it's not inane. You owe me money. It's crude of you. A man has been killed. File a request for compensation with Station 41. We need to work now. Okay, you'll only have to pay for the window and the drinks. That's 70. I'll get the rest from your stupid station. Goodbye, and thank you for your cooperation. Don't thank me. You still owe me 70. If you don't have it by tonight, I'm not letting you back up there. He points upstairs. That's enough for now, sir. Good day. Encyclopedia. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. Do I even have one? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. I don't know. Near south, maybe? You don't really know, do you? I only have a vague, blackened image. A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. Can I trace the way back somewhere? How? Back somehow? To the exact street, the exact number on the building. Fuck everything, hobo-cop. Entertaining the thought when you get time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages? Heading outside. Oh yeah. Dialogue options that you can hold on or wait to gain additional information before the conversation moves on. That's good to know. There are 3 people. Hey, if you want to comment in the chat, I want to see I can see it and stuff. And let me know how the sound balance is. Is my voice coming through? Am I being drowned out by the audio? Yeah. Perception, sight. You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Ooh. That's a low chance for visual calculus. I'm not a very intelligent character, but let's give it a shot. That's a failure. What kind of vehicle drove through here? Perception, sight, hard to say. Your vision's blurred and you are having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. Why am I looking at this? Cop habit. You look at everything. Not now. Control wheel, that's nice.
Kuno's got this!
Do you, Kuno? The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
Oh yeah, another goofy Kuno.
Oh, hello, Kuno S. The other kid yells behind the fence. Hey kid, a word. Police
Right
business.
in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
The children ignore you. Let's continue.
Love it in the dick!
Apparently so. Perception sight. Easy success. The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like 2 black holes, and his jaw is twitching as if to try to break free from the empire of his body. Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene. Now, hold on. What does that mean? Perception sight. The kid is obviously high. Stop getting high at my crime scene.
Kuno, yeah, right in the mouthful.
Authority, medium, success. They pay you no heed or pretend to notice
Shit
you.
himself!
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener!
Apparently Kuno's not a gardener. Kid, you want to hang out? I'm not a narc.
No! Kuno doesn't buy that shit! Fucking entrapment shit!
Reaction speed, medium, success. Fast. This kid has got street smarts. Are you kids
The
siblings?
fuck are you talking about?
Throws another rock.
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
But I have questions for you.
Entertain the Kuno! Show me what you got! What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got!
Hand-eye coordination. The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast. But you kids often play in this yard.
Right, pig, this is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
He spits over his shoulder, then looks back at you. The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question? Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
Reaction speed, medium, success. This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop-like questions, like a cop. Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck gimp.
He picks up a rock. Kuno uses the foot for target practice. Oh, Kuno's a piece of fucking work, isn't he? Reaction speed, medium, success. He could have just said he doesn't know. Okay?
Yeah, it's fucking okay.
He throws a rock. It misses.
Gotta have a gimp for rock practice.
Don't ask the pigs for permission, Kuno. Don't ask the pigs for shit. Do you know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinaise. Kuno wasn't in Revicol.
He puffs himself up.
Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay. Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking...
He looks around, trying to come up with something.
Mess or I don't know, some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Just gonna check my... Okay, because I don't want... I don't want to get too far into that bit. Where is Night City? Kuno gives out this info on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. He draws snot up his nose.
Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you mean.
Seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno. Yeah, you tell the Fagari, Kuno.
More on this later. Let's talk about something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here. Get lost.
I want to discuss the body with you. More questions about... I've got to ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig.
The boy points to his chest with both his thumbs. So, you're going to refer to yourself in the third person. Kuno, is that some gang name?
Some kind of gang name? Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Madre, bangs for Mads, bangs for Revicol.
Empathy, medium, success. He lays the names out there with pride and precision, like cards on a table. Right when he's getting distracted, there's a malevolent hiss behind the fence.
Kuno asks, "Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's trying to put his hands on you."
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm. The sound gets louder and louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
"Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Help! Right! Help!
Kuno, help! The boy joins in. He's got Kuno! Help! Reaction speed, medium, success. Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before... I'm not doing anything here, see? Just answer the questions.
Everybody, please, he's digging his dick out. Escalate, Kuno, his dick is out. You're afraid. Pigs are hurting Kuno. Somebody, please. It's full blast now. The wind carries a message. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinez. Physical instrument 10. Shut him down. Yes. Thump. The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling. Pain threshold. Easy. Success. Kuno feels it. This was no light tap. What? The disoriented 12-year-old is trying to get his bearings. I think we can have a normal conversation now. Am I right, Kuno? Kin Kitsuragi. Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct, says the lieutenant, breaking his silence. Get yourself together. Esprit de corps, medium, success. For heaven's sake, he thinks, this has gone too far. Don't make this any worse than it is. Just get back to questioning the kid. Okay, pig. He's no longer wearing his demonic grin. Something happened. The punch made him calmer. Authority, medium, success. If this act was about him trying to establish dominance over you, it's safe to say things didn't go as he'd planned. Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything, he declares with pride. Kuno S. The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her green eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor. So you respect me now? I'll discuss the body with you again, Kuno. I have more questions. Figure out what's going on with this kid. Failure. He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful. Old news for grown-ups. Get your snout out of Kuno's ass, he waves you off. Kuno knows how hard Kuno pushes it. Kuno knows how hard Kuno pushes it. Kuno pushes it hard level. You should give up, Popo, or the coon will keep fucking it out of you. Are you okay, Kuno? She looks worried. The coon has her confused. Empathy. That went wrong. He took it as a compliment. Then he had a minor seizure. I'll discuss the body with you again, Kuno. You're testing Kuno's patience here? Respect me now? You're dreaming, pig. That's not how this shit works. Empathy, trivial, success. A little, but don't expect anything to change. More questions regarding the crime scene? No. Leave it be. Kuno doesn't fucking care. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Yeah, Kuno, fuck him up. This kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable. Someone is trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. The hanged man. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like, and his tongue is like a ball gag in his mouth. This is Nastofal. I seem to be holding my breath. Look down. The hanged man. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. Oh god, I'm gonna fail that. God, what is it? Why is it so bad? Active decay. The lieutenant raises a white piece of linen to his nose. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging. He's about to blow. The cop's gonna blow, Kuno. 3% chance of success. Failure. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected, more fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. Try to walk away.
Nope. I chunded. I chunded hard. Too late. It's impossible to keep it in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid. I'm only wearing one shoe. Oh god, I'm only wearing one shoe. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, the distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab. Fucking corpse. The lieutenant hands you a blue checkered handkerchief. Keep it, he says. Thanks. Wipe your mouth. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. Okay, where do we get ammonia from? There's a fritter nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, he points to the greenhouse. There's a greenhouse there, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of Whirling in Rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. The letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. Trash container. This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says Whirling in Rags. There's something in there. Not necessarily connected to the case, but still. Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container. Just a trash container? There's no such thing. Your fingers start itching just looking at that padlock. Lieutenant, do you think there could be something in there? Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria. They lock up these containers to keep derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence, too. Yes, I feel like there's something in there. What do you mean, feel? It's extrasensory perception. Whatever is in there holds a special significance. I agree. We should get someone from the remote viewers division here. There's no need for sarcasm. I just feel strongly about it, that's all. Maybe it's not connected to the case, but still. Oh, he pauses. It might also be evidence. The mob could have disposed of something in there. We should get it open. How do we get the lock open? We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or Lieutenant? Or we could ask for a key from the manager of Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. Oh yeah, jogging along. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Cupris Kinema. Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. Open the door. Cupris Kinema. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. Perception, smell, medium success. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. Pick up the radio, pull out the toolbox, run your fingers over the steering levers, tap on the pre-fuel gauge. Kim, what are we looking at? What is this machine? This is the Corpus Canina, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like. He nods at the cabin. Inlad Empire, medium success. Motor carriage, something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat. What is this sinking feeling I have with the words motor carriage? Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging. Okay, but what is a motor carriage? A motorized vehicle, officer. I am sure you're familiar with the concept. We've had these for nearly a century. Do all policemen in the RCM have such cool motor carriages. The Corpus Motor Corps does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes. Interfacing, medium success, but this is different. This is a sports model. I might be wrong, but this one is a sports model, alright? You're right. A vainglorious smile spread over his face as he pats his machine. I didn't take you for a motor car enthusiast. Do you also like Tip-Top Detective? What's Tip-Top? Intersolary Racing Series. You should definitely give a go if you like motor carriages. It has fantastic competition. He smiles again.
Can we turn it on and drive somewhere?
No, I'm afraid not. He straightens his spine. We have a murder case on our hands, remember? Look around the cabin again. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio and a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The radio? The frequency tableau lights up and green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye, and then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast as far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static. Alice, this is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you? Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on. Composure, medium, success. Operating the radio is easy. Just being confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times. Hi, Alice. This is the office from the 41st Precinct.
Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Dimitri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? A voice replies on the radio. Under the green Prime Line, the yellow Saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is. Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need you to report, or I need you to connect me to a civilian. Sylvie, she may have reported a murder. Yeah, let's go for the civilian. I need you to connect me to a civilian. Sylvie, she may have reported a murder. Of course. What is her number, officer? Kim, didn't God give you Sylvie's number? Yes, hold on. The lieutenant takes a look at his notes. The number is 005-1944-298. Received. Hold on, officer. Start slapping a marching rhythm on my thighs. Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone. Volition, medium, success. Just wait. Relax. Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika. Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Sylvie. Yes, hello. A female voice greets you through the static. It sounds like she's 1,000,000 miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Oh, right. She recognizes your voice almost immediately. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? Empathy, medium, success. You hear resentment in her tone. She is not thrilled to be talking to you again. Electrochemistry. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? You mean, why did I leave the bar? You can hear her tense up on the other side. Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me? The static wavers. Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. Get away from whom? You know whom. Suggestion, easy success. You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. You mean me? You needed to get away from me? I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about it, okay? All right, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work? Maybe, I don't know. She seems to relax a bit. I just know I have to take some time off right now. Was it you who called the police? No, not me. Do you know who made that call? No, sorry, I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have cables put in again. They used the Union's phone, or the one at the coast. It was someone else, the lieutenant makes a note. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It may just take a while.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me, but I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
What does this Union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. You can hear her, adjust the receiver in her hand. The Union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, she seems to be looking for words. What the Union says goes. People listen to them, and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. Authority, medium, success.
Garbage.
Wait, Kim, lower your microphone. Is she speaking the truth? Is the Union the law around here? Legally, no. In reality, yes. He looks around. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union. Esprit de corps. The corps. Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation. Which option to go for? I am the authority around here. Okay, she obviously doesn't want to challenge your authority. You feel much better now. Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us? I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. Let me get this straight. You ignored the law to save your own skin. I didn't know how to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually. A little late for tears, isn't it? You should have used them to... It's okay, things happen. Not really your fault. Next question. No, I'm not asking her for a cup of coffee. That's a bad move. Why does she seem angry with you? Come on, empathy. Check failure. No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry at. Some other guy, like Garth. Empathy. You know women and their constant problems. Yak, yak, nag, nag. How's one supposed to get the love going like that? That's where you step in. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help poor point out, unless she turns into a spinster. Oh god, not a spinster. Yeah, she's a woman, probably just playing hardball with the goods. Women are just transactional. I'm happy to help, but maybe I should go so without all of this internalized misogyny. Let's go for that one. Empathy. What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore? You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that hysteric down. Tell it you've got everything under control. Then go have a little boys' talk with Garth himself. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love? Nope. You still there, kiddo? Listen. Are you still there, kiddo? Listen, I've got everything under control. No. What? You and God, right? No little trouble under the sheets? Say no more. Papa's got this. Got this. Well, I know, baby. Sweet woman-child thing that makes man go crazy. Especially a man like God. Oh God, please just stay out of my life. I've got a hunch that your love life is about to take a very pleasant turn. What? What is it? You'll see, Lieutenant. You will see. This call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer? Empathy. It's on. Love Quest is on. Too late, everyone. It is on. Take it to Garth. Now. What the fuck is this game? I love it. Yeah. Connect me to the 41st. Could you connect me to the 41st precinct? I have something I need to report. Just a second, officer. She puts you on hold, with the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar. Jules Pideau. 10-12, 10-5, this is 41st. Min, over. Esprit de corps. A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas, the radio switchboard. Hi, this is me here. I work at your station. 10-4, what's your status? Over. My status, 10-18, 10-20, over. Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing to me. State your message, sir. Over. I need to report my badge missing. 10-9, repeat message. Over. My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22, the captain. Over. Jean Vicomer. Is it him? A dry voice in the background. What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? Lost his badge? Hey, who is this? This is the communications officer, Jules Pidur, sir. Over. No, the other one. You mean your partner? Over. What's he saying? He's asking who you are. I'm his goddamn partner. It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vicumer, sir. Over. Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge? The man in the background sounds like he's losing his patience. Chester McLean. Who's lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? It's Officer Dick. He tries to speak through the laughter. Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity. Dick Encyclopedia, trivial success. Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Hey, if you are watching and whatnot, please pop something in the chat. Let me know how the volume levels are. This is something that I'm still getting used to. Let me know if the audio balance is okay between the microphone and the sound, and if there's any kind of bloom going through, audio crackle or anything like that. Let's continue. Authority, trivial success. Defend yourself immediately. They're laughing at you. Aha, an officer has lost his badge. Haha, like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge. Oh, look, I've gone Australian. He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically. Oh, god damn it. No, this was British. Oh, god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this. Satellite Officer Vicromer is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over. Maledictus. Can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over. Fuck me, Mac. Come over here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen has lost his badge. What's going on? Supercop here lost his badge. He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. Enough of this now. I have other things to discuss. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over. The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you. New heights, even for Captain Sober. Ask him, the speaker grasped there. Ask him if he lost his gun too. Sergeant Thorson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over. Half-light, trivial success. Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck, you don't know where it is, do you? Oh god, it's not here. I don't have my gun? It's gone. It's not fucking on you. Horrific necktie. Don't sweat it, Brontan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over. 10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. Oh, I'm gonna fail this. No, of course I didn't lose my gun. Fuck it, I didn't lose my gun. He said he didn't lose his gun, or his fun, whatever that means. Ask him to describe it. His gun, not his fun. Just the gun will do, he laughs. Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over. Inland Empire. Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him a description. One plasma gun. Kim, what are you packing? Single shot Clash 9, an armistice to be precise. So single shot armistice Clash 9 A9. Over. It says it's a Clash 9mm armistice. Armistice? What is he fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his villas anymore. Dear God, he lost his gun on my... I can't, The man succumbs to laughter again. This really isn't a laughing matter. Mac can face the giant of Knorr by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants. No, I can't fucking... lost him. Ask if he still has his wiener. I'm not going to... Ask him. I left it at his mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that. That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over. What's he saying? Share it with the class. He said he sodomized your mother. The prick ate my mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got. Sure, her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate. Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. My mum we're talking about. Tell him to apologise right now. Sergeant Thorson requests that you apologise for the claims you made about his mother. Over. Hey, if you don't like the fallout, maybe don't fuck with the Firewalker. Mac, he says maybe you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place. Who? The disbelief in Wickmeyer's voice is overwhelming. Satellite Officer Wickmeyer, Firewalker. I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir. Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. It's the only thing that matters. Satellite Officer... I heard him, and I'm on it. 10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm. They're static. Oh God, The man is fighting back tears. Officer, do you need further assistance? Over. That's all for now. Roger that. 10-10, over and out. The static ends with a loud click, and then everything is silent in the cabin. Esprit de corps. Medium success. 18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Perdue, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, above with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair is trimmed short. What's going on here? Did something happen? She asks, startled. Jean McQuire turns to her and says, what happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even. He stops to think. Mac, the Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely, and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance. Suddenly he interjects, yeah, Mullen was fucked alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me. The tall ginger on his right still has tears of laughter in his eyes. Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there. Satellite Officer Wickmeyer bites on his knuckles. Enough, he shouts across the room. The commotion dies down. All eyes turn to him. None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us. God damn this. Minot looks down at her nearly polished black shoes. There is a quiet firmness in her voice when she speaks. We must help him. Yeah, how are you going to fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man. Fuck, this is a depressing character to play. I love it. I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't... The crowd in the room is starting fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed. Mac man the door. He gestures Torson to block the doorway, then turns to Minot. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. He sighs heavily and turns to address the room. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together. Old boy lights another cigarette and says, I guess I can hold off on the port for a few days. Good. Vickmeyer turns to the others. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work. Esprit de corps. Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage. Let's pull out the toolbox. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools. My gunmen are. Empathy, easy success. He's clearly a little protective of his tools, but what can you do? Work is work. Take a pry bar. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you think. The chain cutters. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap go the cutters in your hand. Take the flashlight. Robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Push in the pull-out toolbox. Preheat a fuel gauge. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating that the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat. There's no use pressing the heat button, he says, and jingles the keys. It won't start without the ignition key. Authority, easy success. Alternative translation, don't even think you can drive my MC. Run your fingers over one of the steering levers. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. Close the door. Leave. Oh god, I've been late enough. No more with the radio. Hello, 5 viewers. I hope you're all going well. You having a nice Saturday night if you're in Australia, if you're elsewhere. Hello, the gardener. The RCM in Martinez? The young woman looks up to you. What can I help you with? You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you.
What can I help you with?
My partner told me you might have some ammonia. May I have some? Sure, I'm done with it. She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. We need directions. Of course. Where to? Where am I? What do you mean? I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revacol, right? Yes, sir. District of Martinez. She looks around, thinking what else to say. This intersection is called Roundabout North. He knows where we are. He wants directions. The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you are displaying. Thanks. That's all for now. I have to run. Of course, I won't hold you back. She wipes at her brow with a canary yellow glove. Interfacing, medium success. If there's a corpse, you're going to need those gloves. One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves? Sure, keep them. I have another pair. She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Thank you. Okay, let's... Whip the gloves. There we go. Got an ampule of ammonia. Oh, heck yeah. Okay. So presumably... How do I use the ammonia? Oh, they're not glasses. Oh, what's this? have a look here. Perception, sight. There are several footprints in the mud left by work boots, anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have worked here. Oh, visual calculus. Yep, -1 morale. What kind of boots? Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. Heh, cool. I can become Hobocop if I like. Got my journal. I do not yet. The jog in this is a little bit janky. I think that's one of my few criticisms. Let's see about getting that key. Good stuff. An hour and a half of playing already. I like it.
Can I help you?
He arches an eyebrow. Is the trash container out back yours? Mine? No, it belongs to the whirling in rags. Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked? Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out, that's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash in there and don't pay for the garbage company. I thought as much. And you are the only party with access to the trash container? Well, yes, us and the garbage disposal company. Rhetoric, trivial success. It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. I wonder what this feeling is. Rhetoric, prod at him and find out. Guarding even your leftovers from the poor? Callous, what are you? Krasmodov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The whirling rags is not special in that regard. What if I told you I am a hobo, or soon to be one, rummaging through that trash? Would you keep me out too? Yes. Good call, so would I. Teach a man to fish. We need those keys. What do you need them for? It concerns our case. The lieutenant's voice is harsh and sudden. Please cooperate. He takes the keys from under the counter and hands them to you. Just bring them back once you're done, please. So, I talked to Sylvie. A wink. God, he does not look too pleased. Oh, but he should be. Lay it on him. Don't I have anything else, like a back button, for example? Life doesn't have a back button. Now get off your ass and speak the truth about Sylvie the whore. Oh god, I only have one option. I'm sorry, watchers. Turns out she is a whore who likes to ride the cock carousel. Kim, wonderful. Empathy, it is. It's wonderful. Okay, I played the opening of this before, and in my initial conversation with him, I got inexplicable feminism, which is a very different set of dialogue options. What do you mean, cock carousel? Oh. She rides the cock carousel until she's too old to ride it. Then she settles down with a provider. You realize that's something. Does that mean you talked to her? What else did she say about me? You don't want to know. The man leads his hands on the counter and sighs. His head drops between the shoulders, heavy and defeated. She broke the bird, you know. The great Soka. I found it on the ground with a broken wing on the morning she left. I should have known. It was her way of telling me to piss off. I should stuff it up my ass. He stops and stares at the counter. Empathy, yes, the bird is connected to this. It's a symbol of hope and she broke it. Broken bird, feathers, nod knowingly. This is all part of the mind fuck on the cock carousel. Heh, cock carousel. I think I understand it now. That's what they ride until like 39. He takes a bottle of wine off the shelf and pours himself a glass. They ride the cock carousel until the clock runs out. Here, have the rest. He corks the bottle and hands it to you. Now let me have a drink and think about this shit for a moment. On my own. He stares into the blood-red liquid in the cup. Cool, I healed some morale. Empathy. There we have it. Isn't that beautiful? Another situation fixed by Dr. Love. Oh, God. Oh, God. Playing that. Oh. I need to figure out how to get the corpse down. As soon as a plastic bag, I'll do that hit thing. Thank you. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination almost tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in one. Not so much. Oh dear. Oh dear. I have pukeified. I only have one shoe. I don't think I want to be a cop anymore. Get hold of yourself. You feel the lieutenant pat you on the back rhythmically. Esprit de corps. The weight is reassuring, like a crenelle on a solid fortification. Pat, pat. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You're facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate, throw up, initial autopsy, throw up, bag it. He pats you on your back again. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. You seem to be fine. I think I've lost my sense of smell. There's a pause. Not being hungover helps too. Seriously, this isn't fun. I don't want to be a policeman anymore. Okay, you've said it. You needed to say it. Now that you have, he withdraws his hand from your back and looks you in the eye. You need to get your shit together. Okay. Thought gained. Volumetric shit compressor. Oh, I like that thought. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It is pretty bad right now. Tutorial agent, you have received a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet in the bottom right menu and equip it. Volumetric shit compressor. Your shit is a part. It's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that will help. Internalize. Okay, I am trying to internalize volumetric shit compressor. Trash container. The trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says whirling in rags. Open the padlock with a key. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Inland Empire, easy success. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Interfacing. Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content. Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there? There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid. Open the lid. Ooh, I dinged. I've leveled up. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. We're just in time. The lieutenant peers in. This hasn't been emptied for over a week. Look under the boxes of carton. Trash container. You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this. Used to what? Dumpster diving? No, searching for evidence in the trash. Good practice for dumpster diving. Dive further. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Bistest Solil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Pick at the rags. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eyes. A pair of denim trousers? Grab them. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air. The victim's clothes? The lieutenant smells them. Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Drop them in here, officer. Bag the trousers. The lieutenant quickly searches the jeans. Guitar mark blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt too, a wide belt. The loops appear stretched, but... He looks to the container. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here. Something slimy catches your eye. I reach for it. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus. Bag the shirt. This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is a kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. He nods to himself. Anything more? Perception, sight, trivial success. The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage. That's all, I think. That's all, I think. All right, we should go to the gut again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard, or that one. He nods towards the redhead boy behind him. I'd advise against confronting that force. You think someone from the whirling might have been involved, maybe? Not really. We all know who is. The victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and this establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread. Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them there. The fuck's he on about? Kids? You're the one behind the fence yells. You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something. See? Okay. Search food waste. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy in your hands. Apple and potato peels mostly, unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, Inland Empire, medium success. Nothing, it's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this? What? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. It looks like the corner of something. Item gained, damaged ledger. Something larger, a clipboard, a blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting. Officer, is that your paperwork? I don't know what this is. Secret task complete. Find your paperwork. Look. He points to the clipboard. The plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. A miserable-looking slip of paper sticks to the board. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Ooh. This has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. What are you talking about? I speaketh the tongue. Dost thou also doeth thou also throweth inventories? He points at the ruined notes. You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informant's name. If some of this fall into the hands of RCM's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensue. Okay, well, I'll do that. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. He peers into the trash where soggy cartons and rags stink uninvitingly. Now tell me what your eagle eyes see, or are we finished? Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory, find the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Dig Hobocop style for extra content. Yeah, let's get Hobocopy. Hobocopy. Trash container. Wow, an armistice caliber 50 knot cannon, half wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny. What's a knot cannon? It's a giant rifle that's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pearls snaking among the rotten banana peels, however. And is that a Cordon Electrics preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000 easy, unless you're into hi-fi yourself. I am into hi-fi. That's too bad. None of these things are actually in there. There's just food waste and crisp wrappings. A cruel jest. There must be something. All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. An antique? Only in its social sensibility. I take the mug. The lieutenant briefly glances at the mug and then returns his sight to the trash. I close the lid. The container sounds a muffled gong. That's one thing off the list, the lieutenant sounds relieved. I think we got it all.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
No, I'm not being a weakling to Kuno. Okay. Run in. Oh yeah, get that jog on. Actually, let's have a... Lieutenant's handkerchief. Empty cassette case. Ah, here we go. Damaged ledger. It's the ledger you found in the trash, a pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. Anything else? There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor. For you. Inland Empire. Below the pathic's terror, do not look into its blue heart. Inspect the toilet paper. It's just toilet paper, sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. I'd take it off. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better. I inspect the clip. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down onto the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. I run my finger across the aluminium. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Perception, sight. It looks like an official mark, made to be now low visibility outside of the right circumstances.
Lieutenant, is this one of the hologram watermarks you mentioned?
Main character keeps wandering in nationality. But fuck it. That's why we're here. Or we're here to have fun and voice act this thing. Not necessarily well, but that's the name of the game. Kim Kitsuragi. What? He's lost in his own notes. Takes a moment for him to see it. Yes, a hologram watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
Interesting. What kind of information?
It depends. No, I should save the American voice for Supercop, I think. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue. How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that. How can I read it? How can I read it? Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. Like, for example, all RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too? This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on. That's all, thank you. Okay. He returns to his neatly kept notes. I browse the white papers. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. The ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. What's in there? What are they about? Damaged ledger, work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention, but there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases. Undertaken, not completed, mind you. Reaction speed, medium success. What do you mean? Is that all? There's mention of a naming convention here. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case numbers written in the margins, yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. Oh my, and they're written in capital letters too. Yep, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural, another The Square Bullet Hole Murders, another yet The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted, The Guys on a Couch in an Unexpected Location, and The Murder at the Hookah Parlor, and even the rare article-free Collapsing Tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these files together, but it can be done later, once you're done expecting them up close. Gim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention. You mean alphanumeric, officer precinct, time of arrival at scene? No, I mean a non-numeric one, with titles. Oh, you mean the titular? Well, yes, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does. Why is that? It's a holder from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution where the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves. I seem to have named a case The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one, he pokes in his notes, The Man with the Hole in His Head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. He smiles. I pray his loved ones never find out. What happened to him? Rail spike through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident. Count the pages. I have to open up an official case. Is there room? There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks for you to accomplish. Commit to paper. The ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It will do, barely, but... Gim, do you have a pen? The lieutenant looks at his notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder like large caliber bullets on an ammo belt. He's not really saying anything, just standing there. Fine, I'll just use this crappy pencil. Absolutely motionless at first, then animated slowly, imperceptibly even, the lieutenant begins to browse his notes again, leaving you to the case files. The threat has passed. He's thankful it's passed, and that he's gotten to keep both pens. You start scratching the casts you've completed onto the paper with a brash freehand, uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect victim's body. Interview cafeteria manager. Cross out the ones you've already finished. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry. It feels good. Feels like completion. Things to be done and already... Wait, that's... I think that might be my name. My name has shown up. I haven't discovered my name. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case. Lieutenant, Have you by any chance named our case? No, actually. Any ideas? Oh, the Hanged Man? Great, that's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. Ooh, plus 30 experience. He flips the pages of his notebook. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we have sorted that out. That's it? The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover, a molten scrap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more. I'm done inspecting these. Can I read the case files now? Oh. Let's give it a shot. Success! Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB41, then the date of initialization and the time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 411-20117:00, the next world mural. Wait, HDB 41, weren't those officer precinct? Well, yes, your precinct number is 41, and HDB... Every last alphanumeric in these files begins with it, and these are your case files. It's safe to say that HDB are your initials. Horace Debbie Brenger, Harmdajian Bergsigen. Those aren't my initials, I'm not feeling them. I think what you meant to say was RAC, Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. No, the alphanumeric begins with HDB. Good. How long does it take to read one of these Raphael stamped cases? Fine, it takes about half an hour for you to piece one together, Mr. Raphael. Which one do you want? I can revisit this. Browse the yellow papers. Ooh. In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. They look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. What kinds of forms are these? Damaged ledger. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost ones are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. Enough of these. I smell the ledger. The acidic stench of rotting food. Oh, excuse my yawn. Has what rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base, surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Femri Discrete or Axel or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet. Which toilet would that be? Remember when I said the smell of the upstairs bathroom was so rank that you should have sent a poet to describe it? Is sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner a line this poet might have used? Why, yes it is. Among many other things, this cleaning tablet is used by Whirling and Rags. Perhaps that's where the ledger was dropped in the toilet. By you. Look at the clipboard. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4-sized board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters. RCM. Shake the ledger. Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? And something small inside, light, made of paper or cardboard, or dry flowers, perhaps? The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see into its center. What color did you say it was? Blue. How should I open it? Okay, open the hidden compartment. Please, come on. Yes! The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like the drawer that's come off the sides. If you bend the plastic on your knee, slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to open, just, you know, slide the drawer open. Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. What's inside? 2 ticket stubs and a hand-maced postcard. Pick up the ticket stubs. 2 octopuses are smiling, reaching tentacles towards each other in the coloured pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to a zoo in Revershall East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too. pick up the card. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet powers, floral patterns, patches of glue. Smell it first. It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti. I open it. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card, looped round letters in a woman's hand. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you this letter, so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Felician, throw it away. Please. But it will make me happy. A merciful wind blows in from the Bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it. Hold on to it. Read the card. Your hands shake holding on to it. Every morning, when I step out and you're asleep behind me, I find a little piece of sadness inside me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step on the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until the late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. I keep reading. You, every step I take will get lighter. It also almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. Endurance, easy success. No, hold on. Ooh, do I hold on or I fall sideways? I fall sideways. I don't know what's about to happen. I didn't manage to open the ledger in my introductory playthrough. What the fuck is this?
There is nothing. Again. Nothing, sad brother. No treachery, just blackout.
Just lie there, passed out.
Almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering somewhere in the basal ganglia.
I love you, ancient reptilian brain. Just please narrate my life. Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes. That's me.
And who is that?
Who is what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness he's grasping for it, still trying to hold on to the great sorrow slipping in the water. Slimy.
No, I was cool. I'm cool.
The cool when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow.
I do not like the sound of that.
Because it's always there.
Thought gained, white morning. Perception, smell, tell him.
Ah, yes, and in the olfactory system they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so, but as they say, what do you do?
It smelled so
nice.
nice.
It didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
Was that the X-something?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing?
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape, its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Enough. Just lie there, motionless.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
I'm not coming back.
Oh, but you are. They're pouring something on you. In you. It's...
Sorry, I just got my first person chat. Hello, Flickaroo. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. Oh, it's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. Where am I? Corpus Canema, in the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin. Drink water. The lieutenant is extending a small canister to your mouth. A drink. The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself. As it pours down your parched throat, the pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts. Drink. He tilts the canister. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration. I drink. With greedy gulps, you down half a litre of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it. Speaking of, I should hydrate. Hydration is important. Hey, if you're watching this right now, you should hydrate too. Continue. What happened? I should ask you the same. You were reading your paperwork, then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to the hospital. Then you came to. How long was I out? 10 minutes, maybe? I came in contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past, Lieutenant. That does sometimes happen. He hands you the remains of your ledger. You drop this. Are you okay to proceed? Let's solve this case. The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool encrypted in your hand for a skill bonus. Find it under the Tools section in your inventory. Thought complete. Volumetric shit compressor. Oh, that's an artwork and a half. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit-togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not lore officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts. All endurance white checks unlocked, learning capped for endurance raised to level 4. Oh yeah. I don't have the ability to internalize either of those yet. Let's get out of this. Ah. I always thought it'd be nice to be able to absorb water through your skin. Just kind of put your hand in a glass of water and soak it up. That'd be nice.
Yes?
Okay, I think after that it's time to come clean with Kim here. I think you should know that I can't remember anything. No response. He just arches his brow. I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved. Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs? Empathy, easy success. There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs. But I'm completely lacking in basic information, even about this organization we're in. Can you help me? Fine. We should get through the day first. Off hours begin at 2100. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation. What's wrong with personal affairs? Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy. So what should I concentrate on? Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles. I'm afraid this is a medical situation. Bailey, the lieutenant gives you a look, as though performing triage. You look fine to me. You look fine to me. I'm talking serious, unbelievable damage here. I saw myself in the mirror and had no idea who I was. This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer. It's not psychological. Some sort of major brain damage has occurred on an unprecedented scale. Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You could use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazarus. Was there anything else you wanted? Tell me about the case. What do you want to know? Literally anything. I can't remember a single thing. Maybe you can tell me what you do know. Help me narrow it down. I know literally nothing about it. Only what you told me before. Do you want me to brief you? Brief. Yes, that sounds good. 3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanging in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver there had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. Wait, does the briefing say who the victim was? A security guard, a worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This is just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth. Why don't we know anything about the caller? They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled and using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age or sex. Why hide themselves? There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now, it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. Yes, of course. I understand everything now. Just to be clear, we are police officers. It is our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a, he considers the phrasing, a pissing competition. Empathy, medium, success. His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise. What do you mean? You don't know? His eyes were narrow. I assumed you were in on it. You know what I'm in on. Retrograde amnesia. Still better than an imbecilic cop-off. Cop-off? It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. I let it go. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? You say this is a mysterious case? The lieutenant considers your question for a moment before answering. No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. Why not? The lieutenant shrugs. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case as getting more mysterious than that. Personally, I think labor disputes are very mysterious. Then you're in luck, because we're in the midst of a major strike by the dock workers' union. Maybe more than that. The union clearly wants a peace, not just of the industrial harbour, but the Wild Pines Corporation itself. I expect the case itself to be less challenging than navigating these community matters. This district isn't used to the RCM's presence, and the union rarely overplays its hand, as it appears to have done in this case. I've got all I need for now. Let's leave. So there, tinny horns of Revercall. An inconspicuous pile of roofing material. Perception sight. Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material? Come on. Check failure. Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid palette. Easy on the eyes. Inland Empire. No, there's something more to this. You get this strange feeling. What feeling? Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see, especially the small ones. Okay. What was the... Yeah, that was... Let's see if I can pass that. Ah, double one. No, such a failure. Should be able to redo endurance checks now. Let's see. Okay. +6 from shit compressed. Held it together. As you breathe in, the odor overcomes you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides, your eyes squinting, you stand at it. Do they always do that? They do after 7 days, yes? We're deep in decomposition here. I step closer. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. Inspects the tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white scar is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. Inland Empire, medium success. His corpse is marked by stars. What will mine be marked by? Alcohol and heartbreak. Is this a map of the night sky? A map of the stars? He turns around to breathe before inspecting it closer. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century Messinian maybe, but this seems more particular. Customized somehow. Conceptualization. Easy. Success. As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates as you feel as though they were only half right. I'm missing something here. So am I. A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket. Perception, sight. He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some form of camera. What's that? A Trigat Sunshine Mini. Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that? An instant color camera. He produces two metal-capped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there. I only have two ampules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one. He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then... a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampule of glass. You see streams of color pour into the thick, glossy piece of paper rolling out. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. In case we need it, the lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cool wind. Cool machine. Yes, he slides the camera closed and tucks it away in his belt. It is pretty cool, isn't it? Interfacing, medium, success. There is only one ampule left. Use it wisely. What do we need this photo for? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say it was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Can't have it. I should look at it later without the corpse smell. Sure, just don't lose it. He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes. My brain still wants me to get cigarettes in this game, I think. The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colourful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms. I am actually going to wrap this up here. I've been going for a bit over 2 hours, and my voice is starting to get tired. I should be able to do longer sessions as I get more practice, but to anyone who watched, as either watching now or later, thank you very much for coming along. If I knew how to do raids on Twitch, I would do one. I will try and learn how to do that so I can send whatever few people end up watching me along to watch other things that they might enjoy, find good people to send them to. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much for coming along, and have yourselves a great day or night wherever you are in the world watching. Yeah, rock on, and thank you for your time.